It's that 3-point feeling, there really is nothing like it.
Well, it does feel very good. Got to credit the players for that, really. They put good effort in. We've been training very hard. I can't reiterate the circumstances we've been put in since the turn of the year, but I have no doubt we ran actually 3 kilometres more than the previous games on Tuesday. So I have no doubt when I get the statistics for today, we're getting back to where we were. It's such a shame the position we were put in, because we all want to do ever so well for this great football club. But you know, to play a team like Bradford, we managed to take 6 points off them, which is very good. They had a lot of energy. I think they had a lot of vigour to want to keep their great form, you know, in place. In fact, I seen them travelling up the day before when I went home yesterday. I seen the coach coming up at about 4:30. So they've travelled and stayed overnight, and they've obviously tried to put back in place winning formulas. But for us to do that today and the way we did it, it took a very good team to keep us out that first half, because we were excellent.
The way we did it, that's the key, isn't it? It's not just the result, it's not just the win, it's the fact that for more or less 90 minutes we've managed that game.
Yeah, but we are naive, and we can manage that better to win more comfortable. Even though 3-1 is a very convincing win, we can still make that easier. We had opportunities to make sure 3 became 4 and 4 could become 5, and Bradford had 2 or 3 opportunities where they can get back in a game where you could argue they don't really deserve to, just because of a little bit of naivety on clearance or heading. We actually won the first header for their goal. We headed it back across our own goal. I can't fault lads' efforts to get first contact, but we've got to think about where we're heading that football and the consequence of, you know, what we're doing with it. But in general, they did great, and I can't, you know, like I say, I've got to credit the players really for responding to me. We talked about playing more football in terms of passes, because we weren't happy with Tuesday's performance, but very happy with the energy, and very happy with the commitment to go right to the end to get the equaliser. And I just said, we're good players, so let's just go and play football. And they did that today. They did that really well.
Spent the first 10 minutes or so imposing ourselves, which we did really well. Confidence was then flowing, and confidence stayed all the way through the game.
It did, and you know, people will say, oh, they might be scruffy goals and stuff like that. They were good. They were good goals, because it was the build-up of pressure and putting an opponent on the back foot in footballing terms, and some of the interplay, some of the crosses, some of the goal activities, some of the runs. A really good football, and it just puts very good players on the back foot, and then it puts them under pressure. And then, you know, I know like Ozzy's goal's almost like a rugby touchdown or whatever it was, but you know, he deserves his first goal through what happened and how he accommodated centre halves.
Louis, when he missed that chance just before that first goal, were you thinking to yourself, here we go again?
Not really, because the quality of the football to get in that position was excellent. Brennan Dickinson's strike was like Premier League power, hence a very good save from their goalkeeper. But I don't know how he made a mess of that, but he did. But I was quite confident, because the last 4 preparations to play our opponents, I could see the players back at it, but it needed, like, I suppose, confirming with result, because that's what you work very hard in any working life. If you work very hard in your day, you want reward for it, and then it rubber stamps that and sends you to a different place, you know. And let's try and go beyond where we are.
2 excellent corner deliveries in the space of 2 minutes. We get 2 goals. It shows how important these moments are.
Well, yeah, but like I said, it comes from good football, for the pressure for the consequence of the corners. So that was very good. But of course, for Reece to get his head on one, for Ozzy to scramble one in from I don't know who got first contact on that. It might have been Reece again, I'm not sure. But that's the sort of player he is. And I'm glad, because he deserves credit, because you know, we've got to support each and every player here in every different way, and he's stood up and he's been counted. He scored on Tuesday and he scored 2 today, and he nearly got a hat-trick, didn't he, at the far post, but he did run hard, and he's understanding my traits to me, our traits in terms of representing Carlisle, but ultimately he's getting up to speed, and he did that today, and he deserved his 2 goals.
I'm sure you'll tell me it's none of my business, but have you had a private chat with Ozzy, because he's arrived, hasn't he? He's really come and been that footballer that you thought he would be.
Well, you don't score goals in League One if you've got nothing about you. We did our best in January to try and upskill the squad, and to be fair, if anything, I think by signing him, and obviously Ethan's coming back, etc., Morgan Feeney coming in, unfortunately getting injured, what the players did, I think they've looked over the shoulders and thought it should make you step on. Pressure from competition, and Ozzy's providing that, and I spoke to JJ privately about it, and he stepped up. Well, unfortunately he wasn't available today, but hopefully he will be very soon. But I think that's a competitive squad means you get competitive results. The players have now got used to this new squad coming out in January, the fact that we can train regular, play regular, and the fact we're now starting to build again. Everybody wants to win. I want to win more than most people, I know. I really do. And today we've done very well to win, but of course we've gone through a period where we've not won as much as we would have liked, and we've been leading a lot of them games, which is very hard for me and the players to stomach, because a lot of them results have been down to significant circumstance within the game.
Talking about quality, I think my favourite piece of football of the season's just been played out for the 3rd goal. Left to right, right to left, move it across, delivery, brilliant finish. What a piece of football.
Yeah, it was good, but we've got to keep doing it now. We've got to build, and like I said, we've been put in them circumstance. I've tried my best not to hold it high as an excuse, but there's no other club been put in our position, and we've got to crack on. We've got opportunities left to play games, and we've got to do our best in them. That's all we can do.
Is there a feeling of relief? This might be a daft question, with the fact that we have seen good signs over recent weeks, but is it a relief to get this win out the way?
Well, I'm happy winning. I'm happier in my life. I'm happier because that's what it is when you are a winner. You want to win. But the players are too, and then it opens to debates, doesn't it, and different conversations, and who should play, who shouldn't, who's this, that and the other. But we've got to pick a team to go against an opponent. Sometimes you have to take a burden off somebody's shoulders to relieve it so we can grow again, and that takes strong decisions, and that's my job, to protect our team. What I found difficult is leading many of them games, by obviously the last couple, because you're in that strong position but not getting what you want in the end. But I've had to address certain things and look at a few things and come out the other side. So today I'm really pleased for everybody.
Long decisions. Your captain and vice captain don't get into the starting 11. You're prepared to do whatever it takes. I'll take it, Chris.
Yeah, but they are 100% behind doing what we're doing when they play or don't play. Everybody's seen Aaron Hayden cramp up on Tuesday. He was against their best player. He had a good go at him. Aaron, you want that character in your team, but you want the honesty within his character, which he is. And I had a good conversation with Aaron yesterday, and a few others, and he's right behind everything we're doing. And if I was a Carlisle fan, I couldn't ask for any more.
That's one from me. You mentioned Josh. Where are we at with him? Will he be back sooner rather than later? Coyote?
Oh, yeah, I thought you meant Dixon then. JJ, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. He's just come in and congratulated everybody after the game. He's done his rehab today. So hopefully Tuesday, not sure. We'll see.